Okay, girl, you got exposed. Just own it.
Melanin pop. Melanin pop. Melanin pop.
Hey, 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 it's your favorite lady, and I am back. I've only got one question for you. What's poppin'? Now, you know I have the answer because I always do, right? So what's poppin' is Chrissy Teigen again. If you did not listen to my last podcast about Chrissy Teigen and what got her into all of this mess that we're about to talk about, and you are listening to this on YouTube, look into the description box because I have the link to my last podcast so you can catch up, okay? But in a nutshell, Chrissy Teigen got into some trouble for bullying Project Runway Michael Costello back in 2014. Yes, it was that long ago and it caught up to her. Now, Chrissy felt bad about it. She apologized. So it was like an apology tour that she went on, including CNN, okay? She talked to CNN and she said that she was a bully back in 2014. She didn't really use the word bully. She said troll. So she admitted that she was a troll and that she was, immature and she had some insecurities going on herself. And that's the reason why, she ended up hurting Michael Costello by trolling him and getting her fan base to troll him as well. Well, now she's kind of backpedaling, and coochie poppin' is what they like to say when you backpedal. She's kind of going backwards now, and she doesn't say that she didn't troll him, but what she's saying is his DMs that he's sharing with everyone as receipts are fake. She says they are fabricated, and her exact words were, she has no idea what the F Michael Costello is doing. And, she's a little teed off. She's pissed off. She feels like he's doing a little bit extra. Again, she admits to trolling him, but she says the DMs and the receipts that he's sharing are completely false. Now, Michael did fire back, honey. He was like, they are not fabricated. He is telling the truth, and she's just going to have to deal with it. He says he has receipts of emails and confirmations to prove that she was bullying him, okay, through his messaging system. So he's not backing down. He's saying, look, this is what Chrissy did, and this is what she also did. So she led this train of her fans and people into bullying him, but he says she also bullied him privately through their messaging. Now, Michael is also apologizing to his family and everyone involved. He's calling it a messy situation, and he's apologizing to his family and friends. And he's saying, he apologizes for the stress that it caused. And I've been checking out other media outlets, but TMZ has a really good article about this. So again, if you are listening to this on the YouTube platform, you can check out the description, and I will leave a link to the TMZ article about this whole situation. Here's what I have to say about it. I like Chrissy. I really do, because I like people who are different. I like people who aren't afraid to go against the grain or to even express themselves. I like people who can be vocal. They don't hide behind anything. They just say what they need to say, like it or love it. You might get offended by it, but, I guess in those type of people, sometimes I see what I wish I could be. No, I don't want to, irk people or upset people, but sometimes I admire people that can just really speak their truth unapologetically. However, okay, you gotta stand on all 10 toes. You get it? Like, if you do something and it brings about a mess, whatever comes with that mess, whatever comes with that crap storm, okay, you've got to deal with it. And so my thing is, maybe he's fabricating the DMs, okay, so that it can look far worse. That could be the case. But the total gaggery of it all, sis, is had you not bullied him in the first place, had you did your own research, like the social media platform that investigated and realized that the post that was going around had been photoshopped and it was fake, had you waited, had you investigated, then we'd never be having this conversation. So that's the gaggery of it all. That's the gag. Had Chrissy not even jumped to conclusions about Michael Costello, had she waited to see if this post or this meme or whatever that was going around, if she had waited to see how authentic it was before jumping on it, then we'd never be having this discussion many, many, many years ago. Okay, that was in 2014. So let this be a lesson to everyone, including myself, because I've made assumptions from time to time. And then I ended up feeling like really stupid. I really felt like, crap before because I jumped to a conclusion. I made an assumption. I've done that with people, just regular everyday people that I see that I know. I've done that with celebrities. Listen, let this be a lesson. You guys know I have an inspirational background. You know that. So that comes first and foremost. And I feel like we can learn from everyday life situations. And if Chrissy had never made an assumption, if she just kind of sat back, she's always so quick to jump. And again, I love that she can be herself, but you can be yourself and use wisdom, right? Yeah. So if Michael Costello is or has fabricated the receipts, okay, the DM messaging just so he can look better and she can look worse, that's terrible because he doesn't have to do that. People already agree with him that what she did was just horrendous. And she shouldn't have led the way. She shouldn't have been bullying him. So if he's fabricating these things, it is terrible. Like, stop. I get that. But let's get to the root. The root of it is stop putting your nose where it doesn't belong, or at least investigate to make sure that before you go off on that person, that you have a legitimate reason to do so. Right? Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell because it's free. It's free. You can subscribe for free. I want to keep you in the know and have discussions with you. So make sure you keep it locked right here at Melanin Pop so I can keep you informed on what's poppin'.